Well, we're a few minutes to exactly 1 p.m. news. You're just in time for the latest here in the country and beyond our borders. Talk to us on our social media platforms at KBC Channel 1 and at Abdiaziz Hashim 1. We'll be sampling some of the views as and when we conclude this particular bulletin. My name is Abdiaziz Hashim. The sign language interpreter at the bottom end of the screen is Baron Abuli. We start off with education matters, where a group of well-wishers based in Mombasa have awarded scholarships worth over 1 million shillings to needy and bright students from the community in an effort to promote access to education and curb school dropouts. At the same time, a vulnerable family in Bomachoge Borabu constituency is appealing for urgent support to help a bright grade 10 student to join secondary school after failing to raise the required school fees.
61 students are the latest beneficiaries of the Luo Professionals Welfare Association Scholarship Program, receiving a total of 1.18 million shillings to support their education. According to the association's chairman, Pius Okech, the group brings together Luo professionals living in Mombasa and the wider coast region, adding that the initiative was born out of concern that many bright but needy students were dropping out of school due to lack of fees.
It is an equalizer. It is an equalizer. Because we realize a number of our children here were suffering in silence.
Kenya's representative to the East African Legislative Assembly, Suleiman Shabal, donated 200,000 shillings to the scholarship and further urged other professional groups to emulate the initiative, saying education remains the greatest form of wealth.
You know, you give nothing when you give of your possessions. It is when you give of yourself that you truly give. It is the county's responsibility to ensure every student, whether you can afford or you cannot afford, should go to school. Nobody should be sent home because of fees.
Meanwhile, in Nyamasogota village, Bomachoge Borabu constituency, a 14-year-old Caleb Griffin Siriba is at a risk of missing out on secondary education, despite performing well in his studies.
Nilikuwa nikisomea na changamoto mingi katika shule ya Magina, na nimefika hadi nimefanya grade ya 9, nimefaulu na pointi 55. Sasa nawaomba yeyote mwenye akona roho njema aweze kunisaidia nimalize na masomo yangu.
Caleb's mother, Eunice Osebe, says the family exhausted its savings and sold household belongings to meet medical bills for her late husband, Siriba Agachi, who later succumbed to illness, leaving behind huge debts.
Papa yao ndiye alikuwa na tunategemea papa yao, lakini alikufa. Sasa hivi hatuna kitu chochote. Sasa amefanya mtihani wa 9. Tena amepita, ameitwa shule ya Nyambari, lakini sina kitu ya kumpeleka Nyambari. Naomba mnisaidie aende hapo shule Nyambari asome.
The reporting grace period ended on Friday, but the family has been unable to raise the school fees needed for him to report. For Lunchtime News, I am Teresa Mutai.
And in other news, opinion leaders and education stakeholders have urged the government under President William Ruto to prioritize 100% transition of learners in all stages of learning right to university level to ensure education fully serves its purpose. The leaders who were speaking in Dandora Secondary School, led by Dorcas Mugereri, proposed the introduction of free education in Kenya, saying it will ensure equal access and accommodate all learners, especially those from needy backgrounds. They were reviewing the cases of students who performed well but were forced to drop out due to lack of school fees.
It was yours.
If these kids do not go to school, the fight against drugs and crime will be a futile fight. If these kids still remain at home, we will be condemning them and condemning their future. And I believe what will help every kid set him or herself apart is getting good quality education. Ukiwa na education, whether uende ujiajiri ama uende ujifanyie kitu ingine ama uandikwe, utakuwa in a better place as compared to when you're denied that opportunity.
For all negative things, we are able to change the narrative. We are committed as teachers to assist these boys and girls attain the best version of themselves.
Teachers in Mombasa County have renewed calls for urgent government intervention to improve salaries, welfare and staffing shortages. Speaking during the ongoing Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers KUPPET elections in Mombasa, teachers also expressed concerns over the acute shortage of junior secondary school teachers, saying the gap has significantly increased workloads and affected the quality of learning. The KUPPET election in Mombasa County are being held at the Shanzu Teachers Training College in Kisauni Sub-County.
Exercise inaendelea vizuri, uko calm na tunatarajia tupate viongozi bora. Maswala ni mengi sana, hasa ya salaries. Kuna rais alituahidi ya kwamba atafupisha ile awamu za mishahara. Tunatarajia hilo lishughulikiwe mara moja.
Naomba viongozi ambao watachukua hatamu waangalie welfare za sisi kama walimu. Kuna lalama nyingi hasa upande wa insurance zile kina SHA na zile zingine ambazo zilikuweko nyuma, na mambo mengine mengi ambayo yanahusiana na sisi kama walimu.
One of the major challenge in JS, wacha niongelee JS because I come from JS, is a shortage of teachers. The government, through His Excellency Dr. William Ruto, amejaribu kuemploy, but we are not yet there.
The Kenya Union of Special Needs Educators KUSNET General Secretary James Torome says the union will not relent in pushing the government to address the welfare and rights of special needs teachers. Part of the push, Torome says, is to ensure that they also benefit from the career progression programs being implemented by the Teacher Service Commission, TAC. He was among the 13th KUSNET national leaders who are re-elected to office unopposed for another term. The election held in Narok was a unanimous decision by members from various counties who expressed confidence in the leadership of Torome and his team.
There is a lot of rumor going around. Wengine wanasema barua iko Jogoo, wengine wanasema iko TSC, that it is Torome who have not collected the letter. If they know it is in Jogoo or in TSC, let them go and collect that letter. What I know, the proposal from the Teacher Service Commission have reached the Treasury. And within a very, very, very few days or months, the one job group mutaipata kwa payslip. What I'm following now, not the one job group. It is the second job group which the president promised.
Office that existed remained or went back unopposed, cheerfully, and the team here confirms that they did a good job and they were able to support them wherever they come from, the institutions they come from.
Now to Samchia, where there was joy and celebration as a Caring Hearts Boys and Caring Hearts Girls celebrated being top in Machakos County by honoring and awarding all its top students in the recently ended KCSE. Now the schools which peaks the top bright students but from poor, vulnerable and needy families in Kagundo and Matungulu produced tremendous results in the just concluded KCSE results. Now 39 students who managed to get a mean grade of B+ and above received a cash reward and a laptop each. Caring Hearts Boys and had 57 candidates, where 52 got the mandatory pass mark to join university, whereas the Caring Hearts Girls and 90 out of the 95 students who sat for the 2025 KCSE exams will join university.
The only trick for this class to pass was number 1, perseverance, number 2, discipline, and number 3, hard work. And also teamwork from the teachers, teamwork from the school director, and also our support staff.
I am indeed a proud father. I have interacted with those boys since Form 1. We have worked together, and I had a candidature class of 57, out of which 52 got a mean grade of C+ and above.
I worked hard and smart, and I had made a decision to achieve my goals and my objectives in life, and like to pursue software engineering when I go to university.
The teachers have supported me a lot. They've ensured that I have everything together with the director and his extension. We say thank you. I want to pursue Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery in the University of Nairobi.
Well, congratulations are in order and we wish them all the best in their endeavors. Elsewhere, Kenyans are poised to reap major benefits in employment and creation and access to global fashion following the official opening of the first Tommy Hilfiger flagship store at one of Nairobi's shopping malls. The store, launched by Gideon Group, a Lebanon-based fashion company, introduced the internationally renowned fashion brand to the Kenyan market through a purpose-designed retail space that reflects Tommy Hilfiger's global design standards and fashion-forward identity. Speaking during the opening ceremony in Nairobi County, Gideon Group co-founder Malek Gideon said the investment goes beyond fashion retail, noting that it will create meaningful employment opportunities for Kenyans while enhancing the country's fashion ecosystem.
Kenya is a market that's prone to growth. I chose Kenya because the people wanted it. People want fashion. People want to look stylish. They are waiting for new international brands to come and to set the trends in the Kenyan community. And Tommy Hilfiger embodies this. So we're very, very lucky to be here, all of us today, and celebrate the opening of the first flagship store.
Myself, I see fashion, especially in the Kenyan market, going to more high-end brands and more staple pieces that you can wear not once, twice, but for a long period of time. So looking for quality over quantity.
Called to different brands, that Kenya is mature enough to handle brands like Tommy Hilfiger and any other multinational fashion houses, that Kenya is ready.
Now to a developing story where the slain Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital pharmacist Richard Rotich was brutally murdered by armed robbers at his home on January 6th, was laid to rest on a Saturday in an emotional ceremony at his rural home in Koise Village, Baruesa Ward, Baringo North constituency. Hundreds of mourners, including family members, colleagues, friends and political leaders, gathered to bid farewell to a man they described as dedicated, humble and hardworking. According to the police, 3 suspects have been arrested so far in connection with the killing, while an AK-47 assault rifle believed to have been used during the attack was also recovered.
Vile wameshikwa, hatua kali ichukuliwe ili mtoto mwingine wa sehemu hii ama wa Kenya asipoteze maisha kwa mikono ya wakora kama hawa.
We shall go full length mpaka hawa hata naye hawa waende kaburini. Si namna hiyo. This one is as enough evidence.
Ile maneno ya sheria ya kusema mtu asinyongwe, mimi ninasikia watu ambao wanaomba katiba ibadilishwe. Hii maneno ya rights, wapi iko watu ambao wanafanyaga maneno ya ati wako hawa ni human rights activists? Wapi saa hii hawa hapa? Wapi rights ya huyu?
And on that note, we're taking a short commercial break. Don't go too far. We'll inform you on other stories making headlines at this hour.
What are you doing?
Lighting the lantern.
What's wrong with you?
Why are you mad at me? The lantern's of such poor quality, why blame me?
Did you choreograph your wife again?
So what are you saying? We're doing fine.
Hey, I'm not sensible. Did you teach me how to be or teach me anything? Just a third wheel, right? Fine. Then I'll leave, okay?
Yo-yo.
This is the clearest and most beautiful starry sky in the whole world.
As a teacher, what are you going through? What would you want parents, guardians, and the society at large to know? How can we help? How can we stand with you?
More safe spaces whereby teachers can feel safe, even pouring out
what we are going through.
The schools cannot afford psychologists. Why can't we have psychologists placed at county levels, sub-county levels, where teachers, students, parents, everybody can access them?
So it is very important for the teachers to realize that it's okay not to be okay, and seek help where necessary, and also try to find coping mechanisms so that you can be in the good mental state.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Now, on the political front, members of the Orange Democratic Movement ODM in Kakamega County have called on the party leader, Dr. Oburu Odinga, to urgently intervene and resolve challenges facing the party in the county. The members warn that the escalating wrangles within the ODM Kakamega branch risk further dividing the party into rival factions, a situation they say could weaken the party if not addressed promptly. ODM leaders in the county have also criticized Kakamega governor, who doubles up as the county party chairperson, that is Fernandez Baraza, accusing him of running the party inappropriately. This comes as ODM member and late Raila Amolo Odinga's close ally, Okech Sala, has reiterated that the ODM party is fully inside the broad-based government, criticizing those opposed to move, saying they are free to quit and form their own parties.
Tangu baba alipotuacha hadi leo, badala ya watu kutengeneza chama, watu wanazidi kuharibu chama. Saa hizi chama cha ODM tunakosa mwelekeo.
Kuna mtu binafsi anachukua watu wake, watu wa supporters wake, anageuza kuwa watu wa chama cha ODM.
Nataka uangalie kwa ile list ambayo iko Orange House ya delegates ambao walichaguliwa kwa chama ya ODM.
Yes.
Na ufananishe na ile list ambayo Governor Barasa anatembea nao.
Kweli kabisa.
Governor Barasa kwa mfano hapa Lurambi, ile chairman ambaye ako Orange House sio yule Barasa anatambua.
Yes.
Na tuzungumzie siasa inayojiri, jinsi mambo yako. Tutaangalia mambo mengi kuhusu chama chetu, mahali tumetoka, mahali tuko.
Na yeyote anayefeel ya kwamba katika party hii inatofautiana na sera alizonazo katika akili yake, nafikiri ako na nguvu na uwezo wa kufungua party yake na kuendelea, na pia aone vile ile nguvu anaweza kuja naye, tupambane kule mbele.
Youth leaders from Eteje Ward in Mumias West constituency, Kakamega County, have urged young people to be cautious when choosing leaders, warning against politicians without a clear development agenda. This and other stories is in our county news roundup.
Speaking during a meeting at Buchifi School, the group popularly known as the Itenje Comrades said the youth have a key role in educating the community ahead of the 2027 general election. They noted that lack of civic education has led many voters to make poor leadership choices.
Katae mambo ya handout. Once umezoea mambo ya mia vile muongea, hatuwezi pata change. Na hii nchi inahitaji change, inahitaji viongozi ambao wako na vision, ambao wako na mission moja ya change.
Elsewhere, the national government has reaffirmed its commitment to supporting investors to access global markets duty-free as part of efforts to boost industrialization and create job opportunities for unemployed youth in the country.
If you're coming to produce in Kenya, you can be able to access the Kenyan market, the East African market, the African market, the US market, the UK market. Juicy, the president was able even to open up the European Union market. Now we are also opening up the Chinese market. That means if you produce in Kenya, if you invest and produce in Kenya, you are able to access almost half of the global GDP.
And Kirinyaga Women Representative Njeri Maina has launched the Tupange Kesho program, a youth empowerment and conservation initiative aimed at economically uplifting young people across the county. The program, implemented through the National Government Affirmative Action Fund, saw 10 million shillings disbursed to various youth groups during the launch held in Kutus, Kirinyaga County.
Huu ni mwanzo tu, tutaenda kwenye constituency zote, tutaenda kwenye ward levels, tuzungumze na vijana. Na tuambie pia, tukiwapanga, lazima pia hata wao wachague viongozi ambao wataweza kuwasaidia kesho ama kusukuma Kenya yetu mbele.
Meanwhile, traders in Malindi Town, Kilifi County are said to benefit after the government announced plans to construct 3 modern markets and renovate existing ones.
Tunaanza hapa, tunaenda kule soko lingine la pale Shela. Tukitoka pale tunaingia Kichinjoni. Tunahakikisha ya kwamba masoko yale makubwa ndani ya Malindi tumeweza kuyabadilisha.
Finally, entrepreneurs in Nandi County are being urged to adapt first world thinking as a way to unlock new business opportunities.
Let us be self-controlled. Self-control will let us know to be disciplined. Na kama tumeboro, we have to do the analysis kwa biashara yetu. Ndio tujue kama tuna make the profits ama we are losing.
Nailongeso for Lunchtime News.
Now, top government officials have sustained their defense of the government, saying that the country is doing better since President William Ruto took over office. Speaking during a burial ceremony in Hamisi constituency, Vihiga County, the leaders defended the Kenya Kwanza government, saying the economy is on an upward trajectory. Head of Public Service Felix Koskei, who reiterated the sentiments, maintained that the government will not tolerate any form of corruption.
Let us not glorify people who steal money from government, alafu wanajenga manyumba kubwa hapa, wanaendesha magari kubwa kubwa na ujui ametoa pesa wapi. Kumbe ameiba pesa ile ingejenga barabara yako, ingeleta sitima, ingeleta maji. Let us say as a country no to corruption.
National Youth Service is in a very good health, is stable. Yale ambao walikuwa nasema hapo ni mambo ya miaka ya 2013, 2014, 2015 and 2016. Na kama wizara tumehakikisha kwamba all the pending bills are properly audited. The roads which are stalled across the country, the contractors have gone back to work in most of the roads, if not all. Umeona inflation tumecontain, it's below 5%. Sasa tumefika mahali tunasema economy stabilizing.
To Garissa now, where former Garissa Governor Ali Korane, in his bid to recapture the Garissa gubernatorial seat, has pledged to re-employ all county officials who were dismissed by the current administration and return them to payroll without any conditions. In 2022, when Governor Jama Nadhif was re-elected for his second term, he dismissed close to 3,000 employees after a human resource audit into the county's employment procedures. The group, however, sued the county over illegal dismissal. Speaking in various stopovers within Garissa Township during his Meet the People tour, the former governor also pledged the focus on the region's unity, inclusive leadership and driving development. This even as he urged the locals to back the government's agenda of moving the county forward.
Kwa hivyo tunaunga mkono president, tutajenga yeye. Kama mnavyojua mwaka uliopita sisi hatukuwa kwa chama yake, lakini sasa tumejitolea, tutasimama na yeye, na nikisema Ruto mnasema tu tamu.
The Ministry of Agriculture has donated 50 mobile shop containers to women traders at Chepason Market in Kipkelion, East Kericho County in a move aimed at improving their working conditions. The containers, which are almost complete, will provide secure trading spaces to Mamamboga traders who have for years operated by the roadside. Speaking during an inspection of the project, Agriculture Principal Secretary Paul Rono said the initiative is meant to protect traders from harsh harsh weather, moving them out of the road and also support the bottom-up agenda.
Jua, mvua, upepo, kama iko siku upepo inapepeta macho, upepo inaingia kwa macho, vumbi inaingia kwa macho. Sasa tumesema asante kwa PS.
Tumeweka mama shops hapa, na hiyo ni kusaidia wamama. Hizo shops 50 of them ni kuhakikisha kwamba hawa wamama wenye wameteseka kwa muda mrefu, ikichomwa na jua kali, ikinyeshewa, na hii President Ruto alisema hii serikali ni ya bottom up. Mama mboka lazima ishughulikiwe.
The construction of a Taifa gas storage facility designed to handle significant volumes of LPG is at 80% complete. The project that kick-started in 2023, sitting on a 30-acre piece of land and expected to be officially launched by March 2026 by President William Ruto, has created over 100 jobs for Kenyans. Speaking during a site visit, Investment Promotion Principal Secretary Abubakar Hassan noted that the government's plans of shifting the clean energy cooking are finally materializing with the completion of the construction of the Taifa gas storage facility. The PS adding that currently the country can only accommodate storage of up to 35,000 metric tons of gas, while the Taifa gas project will double the current shortage. Meanwhile, works at the special economic zones to have its berths for investors interested in putting up plants in the area is going on well, with 3 months after construction began.
Through the support of the government, we have been able to develop the 30 acres that we have been awarded to develop an LPG facility that will be responsible for both storage and distribution.
This zone is becoming a premium zone. There's a lot of interest, numbering close to 100 of investors who are interested. But for purposes of making sure that we are getting the right people, this zone is clearly clustered and master planned properly.
And the LPG gas is because of the lack of storage facilities in the country. There were supply shortages and increase in prices of those. So this project, which provides a storage facility of 30,000 metric tons, will greatly reduce the price of LPG gas to Kenyans.
And now finally, let's play. Young golfers from various schools delivered impressive performances across multiple age categories in the East Africa Junior Golf Ranking Tournament that showcased emerging talent and competitive depth. The standout performance came in the boys under-10 division, where Hashim of St. Ruth's School produced a sensational display, carding an outstanding 8 under par score. Frederick Moki has the details.
After opening with a level par round, Mutungi raced his game dramatically in the final round, carding an outstanding 8 under par score. His 2-round total of 136 grounds secured him a memorable victory and underlined his status as one of the most promising young players in the field. In the boys under 18 category, Joseph Mwangi of Marurui Primary and Junior School clinched the title with a combined score of 216. His teammate James Munyororo also enjoyed a strong showing, claiming the boys under 14 crown after posting a winning total of 213. Marurui continued to dominate the leaderboard in the under 12 boys division, where Alex Muraya emerged victorious with a score of 225. Abigail Ayuma captured the girls under 14 title after finishing on 239. In the girls under 12 division, Njeri Mwangi of Nova Pioneer delivered a steady performance to lead the category with a total score of 251. Frederick Moki for Lunchtime News.
Elsewhere, Egypt's star men captain Mohamed Salah and forward Omar Mamouche both missed penalties as Nigeria claimed a 4-2 goals win in post-match to clinch bronze in the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations last night in Casablanca. Meanwhile, host Morocco will be yearning to end a 5-decade wait for continental glory as they lock horns with Senegal tonight in the finals.
It was a tightly contested third playoff match as Egypt clashed with Nigeria last night in the Africa Cup of Nations. Egypt fashioned the first meaningful opportunity when Salah slipped a perfectly weighted pass through to Mahmoud Hassan, but Wabali was quick off his line to smooth out the danger. Nigeria before the interval when Adams headed home from close range, but the goal was ruled out following a VAR review. In regulation time, the third play-off was evenly contested with limited clear-out chances at either end. Egypt's starman captain Mohamed Salah and forward Omar Mamouche both missed post-match penalties.
Can he deliver here for the Egyptians? Nwabali makes a very fine save.
That's a beautiful save, strong hands, and that was a good penalty kick by Salah. But you know, Wabali read it pretty well.
It's Nwabali. Mamouche saved again. The outstretched legs of Stanley Nwabali.
Goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali emerged the hero for Nigeria as the Super Eagles secured the bronze medal following a 4-2 penalty shootout victory.
Atalanta man, Nigeria have won the bronze medals at the Africa Cup of Nations. Penalty success after the goalless draw with Nigeria.
Tonight, hosts Morocco will host Senegal at the Stade Prince Moulay Abdallah Stadium in the finals. Morocco have not lifted the AFCON trophy since their historic triumph in 1976. Already AFCON champions once, having lifted the trophy in 2021, Senegal have surpassed their performance from the previous edition in Côte d'Ivoire, where they exited at the round of 16.
And we'll see who will carry that coveted prizes. In the English Premier League, all you need to know is that Manchester City lost to Manchester United 2-0, as well as the mighty Gunners, who are still on top of the table with 7-point gap, as well as in the Carling Cup, the FA, as well as the UCL. That is all you need to know. The Gunners are still there. My name is Abdiaziz Hashim. The sign language interpreter at the bottom end of the screen is Baron Abuli. Good afternoon for now.
My name is DJ D, and on the ones and twos is
DJ Leo.
We bring you the best of African entertainment.
From Afrobeat to Amapiano.
Daddy, me I want to party.
Genge to bongo.
Rusha mikono kama unaona uko tipsy. Rusha mikono kama maisha iko fiti.
And zouk to kwaito.
Put me for back.